Hey everyone, my name is Simpsy, how you all doing? Welcome back to some more Medieval 2 Total War Definitive Edition. Here today on the channel, we're back with episode 7 of our Stainless Steel 6.4 Novgorod series. We're playing as Russia. Let's continue. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, so it looks like to start this episode off, we're going to be at war with the Danes. They're pushed out of Estonia. Oh, and the Golden Horde. Nice one. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, look at that army, dude. Dismounted warriors. Horse cav as well. Okay, so we're going to withdraw. Alright. And we're still currently under siege here, so we're going to have to manually play this one against the Poles. Alright, so see if we can win this one manually. The Poles tend to bring up like one battering ram, so if we can stop that from coming up, will be great. So we're 7 turns in. 7? 7 episodes in, rather said. We're like nearly 30 turns into this series. A good 20 years into this particular campaign. So we're currently at war with so many factions. Just to quickly recap, we've defeated Ukraine. We've managed to unite Kiev and Rus. We started off as Novgorod. Now we're pretty much the Tsardom of Russia. We're at war with Poland. Now the Danes, the Golden Horde. We just finished off the Teutonic Order in the last episode, and we were fighting the Poles a lot in the last. So at this point in the campaign, we're just incredibly surrounded. We've spent the last 7 episodes conquering factions. We destroyed Lithuania, which were a quite formidable enemy. I'm not even going to lie. We've managed to pretty much destroy the Teutonic Order. Maybe they can't be fully destroyed. I'm not too sure. We've taken all their territory, but they still seem to have an army there. And now, well, we're still fighting with the Cumans as well. But it looks like the Mongols have really pushed up into that steppe. I guess like now it's like Kazakhstan, that Kazakh territory. Like who owns that territory now? Like where, like antiquity Persia is. Is it like Turkmenistan or is it like northern Iran or something? It might be. Like where that Parthia territory is. I guess technically Iran, Persia would own it. Not too sure. But anyway, we haven't managed to take any territory profoundly around the Caspian Sea. Oh, and we also still have our expedition force that's going to be sent to Anatolia to see if there's any cities ready to submit to Novgorod rule. So, we're going to try and throw back these invaders. We managed to take out 60% of this Polish army here, which is pretty good. We just need to stop it from actually properly continuing to push. But if you're enjoying this particular campaign and want to see more Medieval 2 on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. Comment for the algo. It helps. Medieval 2 is a little bit of a dated game these days. So any support on it is much needed and warranted. If you like it. Okay, hang on. Oh, I might have got a little bit cheeky here. No, they're in! Let's reform this. Hang on. We've managed to bait one of their noble units in. If we can get rid of another Piast, which is the royal line, that could probably win us this battle. Hang on. Okay, so we managed to skirt the Golden Horde and the Dane attack. Nice. Managed to take out it was a captain in the end. So maybe the other one's going to retreat properly. Okie dokie. So, we've gone through a stage of expanding and conquering. Now I just think we need to hold our territorial gains and dig in. Build some trenches. Okay, let's end that. Let's release. So they are going to attack Minsk after all that. Infuriating. We've thrown back the smaller armies. That big one really hasn't made a dent properly. 52. No. Bori. I'm going to straight up reject you. Archers Guild. Probably could afford that. Yaroslavl. Named after Yaroslav the Wise. Vsevolod is still alive, by the way. 28, 29 turns into this campaign. Oh my god, we're with 2 factions within the 1 turn. What RNG is that? Okay, so it looks like the Mongols are just pouring stacks over here. It seems like the Cumans are acting as a bit of a buffer. I think it's getting to the point where we probably weren't quick enough conquering as much of the Cumans as we would have liked. I'm going to negotiate with the Crusade states here. Map for trade, we'll accept that. So maybe we should have kept the Cumans as a bit of a buffer state to the Mongols. I don't know. I think we did well. We conquered a lot of territory. Still trying to get... Oh, nice. We're still trying to get trade with the Mongols. We finally got it just then. And they're going to give us a map. Maybe because we started releasing those Polish prisoners potentially. I'm not sure. Can I cancel the regular tribute? Yeah, because we kind of cheesed it there a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I feel like we got to manage... I think we managed to get a good chunk of that Cuman territory. They still don't want peace when they have the Mongols descending upon them. You'd nearly think they would, like, basically allow us to subjugate the last of their territory there, you'd think. And say, hey, let's team up against the big bad. Which is going to be the Golden Horde. But basically this entire campaign seems to be, we've been building up to basically not be subjugated by the Mongols for the next 200 years. Still got heaps of spies, still got heaps of diplomats. I guess we'll try and negotiate with Poland. But so far we've been basically just defending ourselves from external powers. We've been provoked. We've been attacked constantly in this series, ironically. But anyway, we're going to defend our territory. Okay, so I guess we move back to Sarkle. I would like to maybe get some watchtowers or something. I'm not too sure. Yeah, so we're not going to be able to push towards that Caspian Sea territory just yet. Let's move some of those units back to, I guess, the Sea of Azov. Unfortunately, these units, they're going to basically drag out that army that's sitting there in that castle. So we don't want that to happen. If the Mongols want that territory, they're going to have to take it by force. So, Beta 68 though, he's so old. Which is really unfortunate. Okay, still setting up this Constantinople expedition, and now it's officially been sent off. We'll bring 2 governors just in case we lose one, because it's going to take a little bit to get down there, specifically. Alright, still got a full stack here with Vladimir the Great. He's got a watchtower, because now he's going to have to pivot to not focus on the Poles, which he would have. Now he's focusing on the Danes. The Danes in this series... Oh god, hopefully they don't just cross the Baltic Sea constantly. Okay, so they're actually going to take Peskov. Ah, it's so annoying. Yeah, I can't win that, so I'm just going to auto-resolve it. We can't win with those peasants. Okay, so the Kresvinshire is now dead. Yeah, because I think they're just getting smashed. So unfortunately the Danes have taken that. Ratomir Fedorov, 15. Let's get that Master Archers Guild. So that's looking a little bit healthier. Damn. So we're gonna have... Oh, and now they've been destroyed officially. Oh, damn. The Kresmin Empire is no more. That's why the Mongols are probably so strong and they're like surging a bit. They shouldn't be really pressed. Is 30 turns in a bit much? Dmitri's now come of age. Oh, that's good. So he can replace Bega eventually. Once he passes away, he's 68. So we'll put Dmitri, who is Vsevolod's great-grandson, Rostislav's son, and he sits on that eastern border. More Orthodox churches being constructed in our newly acquired eastern and Baltic territory. Vacheyaslav's now 33. Still need to get him married off eventually as well. Hungary and Genoa have made an alliance. I think the Poles did that at some point as well. Okay, so it looks like they've backed off there.
You are lucky we will receive you at all, infidel.
Yeah, so that's like Kazakhstan territory, isn't it? Can I give them Sarkle? Would they offer? No, okay. I was actually nearly offering, like, willing to offer them peace, because although Sarkle's a good castle to hold in, it's it would be able to act as a buffer zone. Well, maybe we'll just get my general to run around Sadosk and try and get the watchtowers operational. Behager's now 69. The thing is, it's one turn a year, isn't it, I think? So you kind of got to be on point with your commanders. Okay, so let's move to Constantinople now and land. Nice! And it is still a rebel city, and it's occupied by 300 crusaders still. Okay. So, I kind of feel bad for the Byzantines. They have had a terrible series. Maybe I should have... I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have allied with them in hindsight. Because I don't even know what they have. I think they've only got like a little bit of coastal territory. I think the Turks are just doing the number on them. Anyway. It is really declining at this point. The Fatimids are going to want trade with us, which is nice. I think we've found every single faction in the game, nearly. We've got some form of map and military pack. Okay. Unfortunately, the Poles don't want peace. And we're still under siege here in Minsk, and we'll manually play this one if they attack us. Alright. I'm going to send Vladimir north. He can liberate the settlement of Peskov and probably eliminate the Danes out of Estonia. Okay. I think we're better off liberating Peskov, yeah. We can't allow for the Russian territory there to be controlled by the Danes. It's also like really close to Novgorod itself. Okay, so Estoma's under attack by Dobromir, Piast 59. There's another one. That's a big army. We're outnumbered by 500. This should be a good one. So, massive defense here today. Okay, welcome to the defense of Minsk. Thousands upon thousands of Polish soldiers are trying to surge in and take this historic castle. We're going to march out with one of my generals to just try and stop as much of the siege equipment from getting to the walls as we can. Particularly targeting those siege equipment with archers on them. Okay. So, army build wise, ballista. Got plenty of archers. 5, 1 crossbow, making 4 archers. 5 skirmishers in total. 2 low tier spearmen. 2 senior Rus officials. A mercenary spear unit. And then just like a mix of others. Okay. So we've really just been sort of holding against Poland. If we can basically push on from this advantage of holding them back, we might be able to take some of that eastern territory in and around Warsaw and Gdansk. Okay. Let's get to Torvomir to try and stop their archers. Okay, 13. So now they're starting to get engaged. Their general, so we might have to rotate and pull him around. Okay, so my archers were on the walls briefly, so this is what we want to do in this defensive siege. We want to move them back from the walls after getting those initial shots. We'll move our spearmen up, and as it is a wooden castle, Minsk, it's not that big, we're going to be able to put our archers just below those units coming on in, and we're going to be able to fire up and hit those units ideally. So then there'll be a combat multiplier in theory. It will be, firstly, the spearmen and infantry holding them. Because we don't have the highest attack, but we do have average holding and defensive ability just because we have a bunch of spearmen. They're not the most armored though, I'm not going to lie. So this is a really tough campaign, yikes. I knew it would be, playing as a non-Catholic or Muslim faction in Medieval 2. But yeah, the Orthodox factions are not the strongest whatsoever. I did put loads of caveats for this series. Don't have the best roster, don't have the best starting position. Maybe that's why I've never played as Novgorod / Kievan Rus / Russia before in Medieval 2. I think it's probably a more fun and enjoyable campaign in Stainless Steel. It just seems to be more fleshed out, the East over here. Like, I think in vanilla, I guess you just rush Central Europe and just try and grab as much of that territory as quickly as you can. And then try and get as far away from the East as possible. Like, I really don't know how you survive against the Mongols in vanilla. At least there's like a little bit more border territory. The Cumans, Kievan Rus, Lithuania, like obviously it's just rebel factions in vanilla. Okay, so this is the plan. We'll try and execute it as best we can. So move those archers just a little bit further down, and then we'll try and get those shots, and we'll start farming them. But we're in a really good position because we've managed to disrupt a lot of that siege equipment getting up on the walls. We've kind of stopped it, so we're not just going to get absolutely flooded and overwhelmed. They had been besieging us for a little bit, so that's always concerning. Okay, so yeah, fire into this now. That's what we want. They have the numbers. We just need to tactically hold. I do think we get an advantage fighting on the walls though as well, which is nice. Okay, come on, hold. We're trying to hold our core Lithuanian territory. Well, I guess it was Belarusian, but well, technically it's Belarusian now. And in this campaign, I suppose. Nice. Oh, dude, we're carving them up so well. Nice, look at this. We've got them in a massive retreat. It's exactly what we want to see occur. Because they're only moving up from 3 points now. 2 of them are the arrow towers. And then we should be able to push from this advantage, I reckon. Because this will be, what, 2-3 stacks crushed in their invasion. It is not going to plan for them whatsoever. They're light men at arms as well. Should be doing loads better. Only half of the enemy force remains. That's perfect. Because they outnumbered us by quite a bit. Still 50-50. Still not overly clear and cut that we're going to win this one. Still up in the air. We're looking good. This is exactly where we want to be before a deciding fact. But 30 turns in, we're well into the thick of it. So we lost 21 to their 64. Oh, okay, right. So that's a little bit more deceiving. They are in a far worse position.
Fortune of battle goes our way. Let us pray it remains as such.
Then what the balance of power denotes. They're trying to push on the ladders there. Nice. Defensive sieges op. So early in the campaign, surged, rushed Kievan Rus and Lithuania. We did lose a lot there. We gobbled up all that Baltic territory and rebel territory. Did alright against the Cumans, tactically. We just forced them into cities. We didn't fight them on the open steppes. Poland surprised attacked us. We're now defending. The Teutonic Order as well. We launched an invasion against them. Dealt with them quite swiftly. And now, once we've thrown back the Poles, which really, they haven't taken any territory. They've just pushed in and kind of failed. The Danes actually were successful. They actually pushed into the north and actually took territory. So we'll go over there, liberate Pskov, and we'll try and eliminate them out of Estonia and send them back to Sweden and Denmark. I think they're technically the Kalmar Union. I don't know what's going on with Finland and Gotland, so maybe they move there. Alright, I'm going to move my army out because they're just sitting their cavalry here. I will need to be slightly careful in doing so. Okay, let's give out some attack orders now. Okay, move the generals up as well for support. Uh-oh. Just need to be slightly careful here. Did you see that? I just had 2 light units just get crushed. We don't want to get overextended. Hang on. We might just move back into the castle. Yeah, hang on. I'm not going to move out when we don't need to. Because we can just sit and wait. We got time. We can just play timer. Oh, hang on. Now we've lost half our men. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Bear with me. Yeah, dude, my infantry just got crushed out there. Suboptimal, you would say. Yeah, so now they're going to move up there. Far out, that's funny. Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, we've only got a couple units there, still holding. We do have our ballista. I moved that back to the town square if they ever pushed in, but they're not needed. Maybe I could have rotated it out, potentially, but I guess we saved it for another day. They got Lithuanian archers helping them out. That's so funny. Lithuanian veterans wanting to liberate their old territory, fighting with Poles. And then there's Lithuanian volunteers holding and helping with us. Oh, they mustn't be able to last too much longer now. Oh, nice, they've capitulated. Perfect. Let's end it there. What a clear victory. Okay, so that's a lot. We're going to ransom, and they're going to accept. So Minsk has been defended. Whoa, there's like 3 Moorish stacks there in Portugal. They're probably about to get crushed. What's Hungary doing? Trying to bribe our territory. Haven't had anything to do with them. They still have territory in Transylvania. Okay, and Kharezmia is still getting just crushed, pretty much. Okay, cool. Alright, well, unfortunately on that note, it's time to wrap things up here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed episode 7 of our Medieval 2 Total War Stainless Steel 6.4 Russian campaign. Here today, it's been a Polish-focused episode, really. We'll focus on liberating Pskov, and then we'll fight the Danes in Estonia as well. We still have that expedition force heading to Constantinople. Hopefully we can take that. And maybe some other territory down there. So we'll see how we go. Anyway, like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpsy, and if you're enjoying this series, support it, and we'll do more. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.